live at Oracle Park. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the San Francisco Giants. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So just about set now. And on the hill in this one, Logan Webb.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Luis Arraez stands in. And that's through there for a strike. And away we go this afternoon. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Swings through it for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. That's in there. Strike one.
With Tatis at the plate, we're looking at a player that is never going to be considered boring. He's an electric player that manages to make plays most players wouldn't consider trying. And he plays the game his own way. It's a big reason why he's considered such a fan favorite.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
No ball.
1 out, base is empty. That one missed. And Tatis able to stay alive. Battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
I think you're sitting off speed there.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Now it's the Giants' turn. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in San Francisco. And on the hill here today, Yu Darvish. What do you have on him, Siggy?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
We go to the bottom of the first, and digging in for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. Lee bats left, throws right, hitting leadoff in today's game, and he's a native of South Korea. 0-1. Lifted in the air, right center field. Tatis after it. And there's one away. Here's the Giants lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So You know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Tyler Fitzgerald stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
Yeah. 1-1.
That's inside. 2-1. And downstairs. Misses downstairs, and that's ball 4.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on the tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Willie Adames in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
And there's a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The pitch.
Ball, that's just out.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Fitzgerald leads off first with 1 away. That's down and in.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
2 on, 1 out. Now Matt Chapman at the plate. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
0-1.
And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
Well, Boog, early on in this one, having a hard time getting settled in. He's not showing control to throw strikes, and let alone to throw it where he wants in the strike zone. This could be a tough one for him.
Misses inside, and a count 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And that is cut on and missed. 2-2 now.
2-2 now.
Got him swinging for the K. Nothing happening on the bases, though.
Perfectly executed 12-6 curveball right there. And with that kind of break, if you can drop it in below the zone like that, it's going to look like a strike the entire way coming in and then just disappear. So hard to get under the ball unless you're really gearing up for it, and you might need a pitching wedge.
So here's Wade now. And a curve misses outside. And another ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Swing and a line drive ripped right center field. He's got it, and that will end the inning. Giants leave a couple scoreless after one. Back here at Oracle Park, and now the veteran third baseman, Manny Machado. And a swing and a miss there.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. High fly ball down the left field line. McRae. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. And here is Xander Bogaerts. Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. The shortstop takes the ball. Runner on the go. Cut on and miss. Throw to second.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
That one fouled off. Second inning here, no score. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Padres go down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. Here's Elliot Ramos. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Carl Dixon doing the umpiring behind the plate.
And Boog, I'm not sure if it's because he sort of sets up higher than most, but one thing to be aware of with Dixon is the high strike. Not usually a big deal because most players are swinging at pitches up there, but we may see some surprise looks from hitters from time to time because that's just so unusual.
Oh, and a nice sliding stop, and very nicely done for the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
And up next for the Giants, Patrick Bailey. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
One down, base is empty.
Hey.
And a foul ball. One and 2 here. On the ground, right side, and that chance handled. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Backed off the plate that time.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
2 down, nobody on. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Darvish kicks, delivers. That one is upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Runner at first with 2 away. Grant McCray, the next Giant to hit. Slider misses outside. Yastrzemski leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one to first, and he can't come up with it. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. So the Giants leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's Jason Hayward. Webb back to work. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now he'll turn for second. And he's into second with nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
And now it's Tirso Ornelas. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. And it's strike 2. Top of the 3rd, no score. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Diving, it gets down. Could be extra bases. Headed for the plate. He will score and they take the lead.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
Runner at 3rd, nobody out. And now it's Elias Diaz. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. Late swing fouled off. The 1-1 is fouled off. That misses. Now 2-2. Runner at third, nobody out. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That one to first. Wade. That's out number 1, and a run comes in to score.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. You put it on the ground, brought that run in.
So the San Diego batting order turns over. Stepping in for San Diego, Luis Arraez. Struck out swinging his first time. And that drops in for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
One down, base is empty. Right through there, got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Tatis batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
2 outs. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Next offering way off the plate. Gets a piece and stays alive. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. Strike 3 went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Padres 2 and the Giants nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. And he hits a ground ball right side. He steps on the bag. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. Now the number 2 hitter, Tyler Fitzgerald, worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. And that's outside.
2 strikes.
That's way outside.
2-2.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Adames in the box now. No balls and a strike. There's the swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
Got him looking. Giants go in order. Offense held in check there. On to inning number 4. It's the Padres 2 and the Giants nothing. Back here in San Francisco, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Jackson Merrill. That's off the inside corner. 1-0. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Lee sizing this one up, and there's one down. Now Machado up here. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
And Manny gets a piece. The 1-1 is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Base hit. So digging in now for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. First offering, and it just misses. Cronenworth, multi-time All-Star, 31 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2015. Missed with a changeup. 2-0.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
That missed by a lot. And now 3-0.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. Struck out swinging his first time. And that one inside, and it hit him.
First base.
I don't care what some players might say. Nobody likes getting hit by a pitch unless you're in an 0-2 count and there's a knuckleballer out there on the mound.
Hayward in the box, lays off for ball 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Randy Rodriguez, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Jelly getting cranked up as well.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam. Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Another miss, 8 straight outside the strike zone.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Next offering is in for a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Bob Melvin hands the baseball over. Logan Webb won't go any further. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. So the Padres have chased the starter, Tristan Beck.
Really tough spot to come into out of the bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple outs to get in a tight ball game. A lot can happen right here.
So bases all loaded up. Tirso Ornelas, the next up for the Padres. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. Late swing, foul to the left. Foul ball there. And now 1 and 2. And that's down and away. And down on strikes he goes. 2 down.
2 strikes. Many times hitters looking out over the plate. When you're looking out over the plate, you're also going to let the ball travel a little bit longer. And a fastball zipped on the inside corner just locks you up.
Diaz up to bat next. Lays off for a ball.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
The 1-0. And that one fouled off.
Outside, that's a ball.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Fouled off down the right side. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. So they get 1 but end up leaving the bases loaded. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Padres 3 and the Giants nothing. Back here at Oracle Park, ready to go, bottom 4. Now it's Matt Chapman. There's the strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Outside. And the count 1 and 2. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Going, gone. And they inch closer. It's 3-1.
He just sent a jolt of electricity into the stadium with that swing. Oh, that one got in a jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Here's Lamont Wade Jr. He's 0 for 1. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Well, these Giants doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Inside. And the count 2 balls and a strike on Lamont Wade Jr. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Hayward hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Next is the designated hitter, Elliot Ramos. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. One out, bases empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Pitch misses, and that's ball one. That's inside.
Inside, ball two.
And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Patrick Bailey now at the plate. Grounded out his first time up. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
That one the other way. Bogarts with the throw to first. That ends the inning. When the Giants go deep, it's bye-bye, baby. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. New inning getting started. And here's the first baseman, Luis Arias. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And that misses. And it's 2-1. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug. No question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. This one smoked out to left. Hauls it in, and there's one away. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch is in the dirt.
Counts 1-0.
Upstairs. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back there. That'll make it out of here. Tatis with a star scraper. And they boost their lead. It's 4-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So 1 out, nobody on. Next to hit, Jackson Merrill. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And ball one. One run across in the frame so far, and we're at the top of the fifth. And that's in the dirt. That one at the knees for a strike. That one way inside. Line drive. And he handles it himself for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Manny Machado up to the plate. He's 2 for 2. That one ripped right center field. That's got a chance. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. And it sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Cronenworth, the next to hit. Late on that fastball.
0-1's the count.
Runner at second, 2 down. Right through there for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Next one misses, and the count 1-2. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back into the bleachers and gone. Home run. A shot to the opposite field. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 6-1.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Tristan Beck done for the day, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. A new pitcher in the game, Landon Roop.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Line drive, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
So up next, Jason Hayward. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Bogaerts, the runner at first with 2 gone. Next offering is in for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And there's
2
a ball.
1 strike.
Move to first. Bogaerts dives back. The count 2-1. Swings through that.
2-2 the count.
Ripped to short. They get the force, and that is the inning. But 2 round trippers in this. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And digging in for San Francisco, Mike Yastrzemski. Mike Yastrzemski, originally drafted by the Orioles, 14th round out of Vanderbilt in 2013. The Giants got him in March of 2019. And San Francisco's really where he got a shot to play.
He doesn't seem to like to pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Next offering is down low. And the count is 1-2. Just misses with that one.
2. Three and 2.
So Yaz is struck out. Here's a speed threat. Grant McCray grounded out his first time. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. That one way inside.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Foul ball. On the ground, 2 ball. 1 at second. Throw to first, but he beat it. Here's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. A strikeout and a walk. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. The Padres leading by 5. Last half of inning number 5. Swinging a foul straight back. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Darvish delivers. Cut out and miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. 1 left for San Francisco. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the top of the 6th. And here is Tirso Ornelas. Roop back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
You know, these Padres, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
On the ground, right side. Wade steps on the bag. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. Here's Elias Diaz.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that turns the lineup over. Luis Arias getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
0-1.
Man at first, one away. Just missed. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. That holds the runner at second base. First and second, one out. And now the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. He's already homered here in this one. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Runners at first and second with one gone, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Next pitch misses way outside. This one in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two on, one out. Goes down looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Merrill, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
The count.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Padres 6 and the Giants 1. Back here in San Francisco, bottom of the 6th inning, and digging in for San Francisco, Willie Adames. Outside corner, there's a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Yuki Matsui, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Morejon warming up as well. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that's outside, and it's 1 and 2. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss. A strikeout for you, Darvish.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Chapman stands in now and watches strike one. And the sweeper is off the plate. In the air, right field. Tatis after it. Makes the grab, 2 down. And now the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr. Swings through that one.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That's out to center field. Merrill. And that will end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Padres 6 and the Giants 1. Randy Rodriguez into the game.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep this score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Here's Manny Machado. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. Rodriguez, a 6-foot righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. Ball 1 there. And a swing and a miss.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Outside low. And the count is 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first-pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Now it's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. He's already homered in this game. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Sean Jelly, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Miller also throwing. Ground ball left side and foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. On the outside corner, got him looking.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Two outs, base is empty. Here comes X to the plate. That clips the zone, and that is strike one. He swings and fouls one off. Here's the 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Two down, nobody on. That one missed.
2 strikes.
And they'll do it again. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And he makes the catch. And that is that. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Sean Reynolds.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
So now here's the DH, Elliot Ramos. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And that one fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Hayward makes the grab, 1 down. Here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. He's grounded out a couple of times. There's the strike. On the ground, right side. Over to first. And 2 away now. Two down, base is empty. Mike Yastrzemski up here. 1 for 2. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. On the ground, right side. And it goes just foul. Next one off the plate inside. And that is ball 1. The Padres leading by 5 here at the bottom of the 7th. Swung on, belted. That's back. And look out below. That one splashes down in McCovey Cove. Home run. And they close the gap. It's 6-2.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
And up next for San Francisco, Grant McCray. And And first pitch fastball is in for a
0-1's
strike.
the count.
Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
0-2 is the count. Ball.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Giants move closer with a homer this inning. It's now 6-2. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Eric Miller. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Stepping in for San Diego, Jason Hayward. Ball one, no strikes.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
And the 1-0. And another ball. And that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it. Just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Ornelas at the plate and takes high there. Nobody out. Runner at first. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Next pitch is inside. Yeah, that's ball two.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Next offering is in for a strike. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike three. Elias Diaz will hit next. This one lifted in the air, left field. Snags it for the second out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And here's the first baseman, Luis Arias. That's in there. Strike one.
0-1.
In the air, left field, McRae. Nabs it, and that'll do it. One left for San Diego. They lead it 6-2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth, Yuki Matsui.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Lee in now. Takes ball one off the plate. Here's some fun facts about Jung-Hoo Lee. You look at the fact that he wears number 51. Not a shocker, but his favorite player growing up, Ichiro Suzuki. Swings through that one for strike two. One of the other aspects of Jung-Hoo Lee's bio, he was actually drafted as a shortstop, now an outfielder, but he grew up right-handed, and his dad was the one that made him switch hit. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. Mentioned Lee's dad, Jung Bum Lee. He was a legend over in both the KBO and in Japan. These two are the only father-son combo to have played in the World Baseball Classic. That's kind of cool. Man at first, and up next for the Giants, Tyler Fitzgerald. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for two.
And there's a strike. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Wandy Peralta, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. The lefty ready, and a 1-1.
Nope.
Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And now it's even up.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty.
That was just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
And Willie fouls one back. Lee over at first with one away. And it's fouled away. Here's the pitch to Adames. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a splitter.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Chapman stands in now, looks at that one inside.
Two balls, no strike.
And a big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The Padres leading by 4 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Coming home. He will score.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. The triple into the opposite field gap, that gets me going right there. Just a perfect swing, man. Like he was still taking BP or something. And then instantly transitions into a base runner. Great hustle to get all the way around to third. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. Yuki Matsui is done. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. So they turn to their closer, Robert Suarez. Lamont Wade Jr., the next Giant to hit. First pitch misses. 2 outs with a runner at third. Fouled off. He was late. That's too low. And it's 2-1. There's a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Stays alive. And it remains 2-2. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The 2-2. Hit in the air, left field. Hayward makes the play, and that is the inning. RBI triple here for the Giants. And they've doubled up now. It's 6-3. You're dialed into the show. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Sean Jelly.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. First pitch, and he just misses.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
Wade. And a quick out, number 1. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Movement in the bullpen. Tyler Rogers getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. And that's off the outside edge. And 1-1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Next offering down in the dirt. There's the strike. 95 of that one. Bases empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the ninth. Swings and chases a low one there. Gets to it, on to first. Not in time, he legs it out.
Well, you don't see it very often, but every once in a while a guy strikes out and still somehow ends up safe on first. And when it happens, you kind of scratch your head, but I guess sometimes a pitch is so nasty it makes everyone miss. Now they're going to have to get more than 3 outs in this inning.
Here's Machado. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a ground ball. Chapman over to first in time. Machado is out. Next for the Padres, Jake Cronenworth. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Just missed. Merrill at second with 2 down. Late with the swing there.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
And a rope into center field, base hit. Merrill around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 4. So a man at first. Xander Bogaerts, the next up for the Padres. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And a swing and a miss there.
1-1.
Swings and misses. And that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two outs. On the ground to first. Can't glove it cleanly. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 4-run lead at 7-3. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at Oracle Park, last chance for the home team. Now it's the DH, Elliot Ramos. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Struck him out swinging. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Bailey, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
The Giants down by 4. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the Giants down to their final out.
You know, varying speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location. But the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Yastrzemski at the plate now. That's ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. Hauls it in, and that's the ball game.
Well, someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before